call you Pyro. So cheaters. Cheaters. I was reading an article the other day in reference to what's going on in the gaming industry and what they're doing about people that cheat in games. And what are they doing? They're doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, they tried to figure out how to stop cheaters from cheating. They tried to take a dump on cheaters that are cheating, but it's all failed. So let's go. Let's talk about something. Fall Guys. They tried to stop cheaters on Fall Guys by making a cheater island. If you're cheating, all the cheaters, they pile them up in one area and say, boom, you go. But here's the catch. This is what happened. The cheaters figured out what was going on, and they said, well, there's a loophole. How about I get my buddy, he's going to be the host of the group, and I can continue to cheat. Or the cheaters, they're starting to know, hey, there's not enough of us here. I just keep on falling as I'm waiting for the next match. Just keep on falling, keep on falling, keep on falling. Outsiders. I think they've done a pretty good job of it, which is they kind of label you as a cheater during this demo section that they're doing, and then when they plan on, if you're a cheater, they're gonna have a label that says cheater on your tag or whatever, and so you kind of have that scarlet letter on you until you delete that character or delete all that stuff that's attached to you, right? I think that's a good start, but I think they can do a little bit better. And most of the time, you get these problems when you're on PC. But I'm willing to argue, if you're playing against cheaters on PC, you get really, really good, and you just slaughter people when you're playing on PlayStation and Xbox. I found that out playing PC, playing Tekken. There's a lot of cheaters on Tekken. A lot of cheaters. There's a lot of cheaters on Street Fighters. But I'm finding more and more that the more cheaters that there are on these games, the better that I do when I'm playing these games. When I go back to console and there's not as many cheaters there. There's still cheaters, but So I'm pretty sure you're going, CJ, what would you suggest if there's cheaters in a game? What would you suggest if you obviously know someone is doing something janky? I slick kind of like what Outsiders are doing. It was a double-edged sword, all right? The first thing you have to do is define cheating, all right? Is cheating rage quitting? Because some people would categorize rage quitting as cheating because you're not lowering down your level. It's kind of like Monopoly. If you're playing Monopoly and someone flips the board over in the middle of the game and like, yo, you're a cheater. You know what I'm saying? You would definitely say that person is a cheater. You're salty, you're upset. And don't worry, I'm getting ready to read the chat in a second. Let me get all these thoughts out, right? And you wouldn't play against that guy after they flip the table and all the pieces and all the Monopoly money is all over the place, right? You wouldn't do that. You just labeled your friend as a cheater. Same thing with Uno. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at sleight of hand with Uno. I've done that a couple of times. And then my family, they're like, you're a cheater. I don't want to play with you, you know? So I think there's different levels of cheaterdom, I guess you can say. I think there should be like a rage quit section. Like if there's one thing, if you just lose a connect, like the first 2-3 times, like, okay, there might have been an issue with your internet. But there's a lot of times that you're sitting there like the companies have to know. They're like, yo, if the game just completely cuts off at the very end of the match, yeah, that person just rage quit. But if it's like in the middle of the match, you give them a little bye. You know what I'm saying? You give them a little bye, and after 3 times of doing that, of your internet cutting out, then you're getting put in the rage quit section. You know what I'm saying? And you play with other rage quitters. I think you should be able to do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And then you have to play consistently without rage quitting, 5 games straight in order to get back into the regular groups of people. I think that's one way to do it. I think the other way to do it is doing what the Outsiders developers are doing, have the label cheater across the thing. If it's obvious and clear that these people are cheating, let them play. Let them play. But let them have that mark of cheater. So if I do want to rage quit about it, I can. And then I'm not penalized. There it is. I'm not penalized for rage quitting against the cheater. And that won't be held against me. I think that's pretty fair. But there's a lot of gray area with a lot of this cheating stuff, because again, you have to be able to find cheating. And I think each developer would have to define cheating themselves before they go about saying, you're a cheater, you're a cheater, you're a cheater. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. And like stream sniping, that's a form of cheating. But at the same time, it's like, get over it. If you're a streamer, that's what people do. I have to get over it. People study my gameplay so that they can beat me in Tekken, or beat, Little Majin, beat this person, beat that person. They study them, and then when they come across them or they do open lobbies or anything like that, they intentionally do that. That's just part of being a gamer in the year 2021. But it's all good. So those of you that are watching, tell me what you guys think about cheaters. What's the answer? What would you say a person should do if they're cheating? What would you do if you came across a cheater? What should the developers do with the people that are cheating? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Now, thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate that. Make sure you check me out on Twitch, MD SOUL, MD Soul, right there on Twitch. And also make sure you follow me on my social media platforms. I'll see you next time. Peace.